What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome. My name is Panya. I'm here to acknowledge your frequency, to alter your consciousness, to heighten your mind, to transcend about the deprivations, to ascend to this lesser realm here on earth, inviting one to experience here and now, not delaying time. The mass. You probably haven't heard me mention much about the mass. So here it is. So often there's misconceptions, but let's talk about the mass. What is the misconceptions? And let's educate ourselves first, right? Of when to wear it or why should you wear it. Mask is unnecessarily, and we can argue about that. However, if you are infected, wear the mask. Commonly, if you do not have the COVID, you should not have to wear a mask. It is not standard to wear them, nor should you. It's not stylish. Put on a mask. Not having this. Anyways, it is more like a criminal. Cover your face, right? All right. I know it's be fun. Or you can. It looks like you're just go snowboarding, whatever. We're in Seattle. You can wear that. But when you wear it for a long period of time, you can feel the discomfort and the standard of deviation of safety, health risks for long-term use and wear in a day is unhealthy. So we are not talking about social distancing. We are talking about health risks involving wearing masks. And for the kids as well, for your kids. Think about this. Also, the death rate that is so-called caused by COVID-19. What is the statistic? Well, let's check the funeral homes. It should be off the charts, right? As other industries are struggling to survive the pandemic, the funeral home, well, you get to the point. You get the point, I mean. The funeral home, it should be prosperous. Anyways, if you are to wear a mask, it will need to be recycled each usage. No reuse. It is not recommended for precautionary reasons to decrease the health issue with the same bacteria that was breathing in, breathing out in the air dust, circulations until they form up the residue of the, around the mask, and the smell. So that's why there's a line if you wear, as you see on the medias. So here, let me tell you something. Thus have I heard that the flu, COVID-19, or the flu became corona, and then it became virus instead of a flu. So it become virus. It sounds more deadly than it is. So it infects other through droplets. That's what I heard, right? These droplets can be projected into the air when someone spray at a speak. So if someone speak and always spray, yeah, you might want to be a little bit careful about that. And also coughing or sneezing. Bless you. But now when people cough or sneeze, you're like, look, it's just, what the heck? Psycho right there. Anyway, so I'm not afraid of you if you sneeze, okay? Bless you instead. So this is the risk of transmission. This droplet is possible when people is in close proximity to one another, all right? So the close contact, the distance is not that long. So cloth masks contain those droplets as well too, so keep them from projecting into the air, reducing the likelihood of transmitting it. So yeah, this is particularly important when the normal social distancing measures are difficult to follow, such as getting groceries. So that's why people wear masks too, but sometimes it's kind of out of control. When you see like older folks talking about 6 feet away, is like, damn, chill, Homemade masks are not replacement for social distancing measure, right? You should still do everything you can to prevent coronavirus infections. Washing your hand before eating or loving. Wearing a homemade mask is voluntarily, so it's not mandatory, it's voluntarily. But the CDC recommend that most people should wear them there is some expectation to these recommendations. So the following people should not wear them is children under 2, they say, but children under 4, I mean, they shouldn't even wear it to begin with. How can they breathe? Fucking crazy. People with breathing problems should not wear masks if you need oxygen or asthma or whatever, you know, clean air. That's you put some Vicks to help, or Tiger Balm. And people who can't remove the mask themselves, you know, those with disability, they're not able to, that cannot do that themselves. And last but definitely not least, the one that shouldn't be wearing a mask is you, the healthy one.